just want justice for George. No justice, no peace. America needs right.
See what just happened? People seem to be more focused on the riot when these people that are on the ground here are telling you the riot is happening because they feel like justice has not been served yet. This is something that I'm hearing from protesters. We want action now. So those are some of the messages we're trying to send out. This shouldn't be happening, but there's no action being taken when video was captured, yet you have video right there, evidence right at your own eyes. So these are some of the things that we hear, and this is what I seen. So that's the message. They want action. They want justice now. Now. Else this shouldn't have happened. This riot should not be happening. You know, the system has to be fixed for equality. It's more than just an African American or Black Lives Matter thing. It's a human right thing. When you see something of that magnitude on a video and it hits this close to you, we usually see it and it's from down south and it's from places, rural places where you're like, nah, this can't happen here. But this happened 15 minutes from where we live. So that could have been me out there. A lot of them was just expressing the fact that they feel like that could have been their brother, their cousin, their dad, and they want results. They don't want just, oh, he's fired and we're investigating. It's just like they want results. And I am so proud of the Caucasian and the Native American, the other non-African Americans that were in the front line as well. You know, they are fed up. They are tired. So this is it's big. There's a lot of frustration, anger. You could feel it in the atmosphere. And being a photographer, I wanted to be able to portray that through my lens. And I saw fire being blazed, which kind of shows anger. You know, throwing fireworks. You see officers standing in full gear. You see protesters just sitting down, trying to be peaceful and send out this message saying, we don't want violence, but we want our voices to be heard. And those were some of the moments that I was targeting. Looking at signs, what people wrote on their signs. You know, we're tired, we're fed up. We heard a lot of that. We are tired. There were a lot of mothers that were there. A mother who is pregnant was walking in the street, having her child on her shoulder. That speaks a lot of volume. I wanted to portray that story. She was crying. She was saying, justice needs to be served. This child that is in me is about to come to this world that we yet still fighting for freedom, still fighting to have justice. So my job there was to capture those moments. You know, there were stores that were being looted, burned down. And I wanted to be able to portray those images through my lens as well. People seem to be more focused on the riot when these people that are on the ground here are telling you the riot is happening because they feel like justice has not been served yet. When you see the video of the format, the clarity of it, the words that are coming out of George Floyd's mouth saying, I can't breathe, it sounds too familiar. We've heard that before. It's at a point to where now it's sad that it's more focused on the protest when this should really be about what led to the protest. Exactly. What people feel like is injustice. They're not being heard. They're not being valued. You know, it happens again. We wake up to another hashtag and
There's no consequences. Yeah, you saw the flames and whatnot, but that built up more. As you told tear gas on people and, people want to get a response from you, and you put up a military front by sending SWAT teams and armed guys instead of arresting or, detaining somebody that murdered somebody on camera. Let's call it what it is. And instead, we have SWAT teams here. This looks like a war zone. And these people wouldn't be in the street if they didn't feel like there was injustice that occurred right in front of their eyes, man. These are young people who feel like this is happening again, and we must stop it. Some of us, I have a 4-year-old. If I don't fight for justice now, he will have to do that tomorrow. So
We want justice to be served.
And I mean, the life of George Floyd is never coming back. It's never coming back. This should have never happened.
Yes.
But for the community to feel like when something like this happened, there are at least consequences, there needs to be charges filed against all 4 of these guys.